Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Cassie Ventura, you are not done dragging Diddy up and down these streets. What is the latest one? Cassie's lawyer, Douglas Wigdor, has pointed out what many of us are saying. Once again, Diddy thinks he's running things from jail. And once again, Diddy thinks there's one rule for us and two rules for him. Y'all, what am I talking about? Douglas Wigdor has come out and spoken on the fact that while Diddy wants a gag order, while Diddy wants to make sure that victims can't speak, while Diddy wants to make sure he can get a fair trial, he don't got no problem with trotting his children out to run PR and make sure that his side of the story is heard. And there's y'all. Let's get into it because, like Cassie's legal team is pointing out, oh, it's cool when you do it, but it's a problem if I do it. Man, you know the rest of that saying. Mm, mm-mm. Anyway, right? So let's get into this. This is from the source. Courtney B literally did the thing and said Cassie Ventura's legal team slams Diddy's gag order requesting trafficking case. And the latest news in the human trafficking case against Bad Boy Entertainment CEO Sean Diddy Combs, attorney for Diddy's former partner Cassie Ventura have called out Diddy's legal tactics. Last week, Diddy's attorneys filed a motion for a gag order after a witness spoke publicly about their grand jury testimony. We already know how we feel about Courtney. I think we were the first ones to ring the alarm bell. If you guys don't know, I think it was Courtney Burgess or whatever. He went out and said that he had 8 tapes, that he had Kim Porter's book. He said he never read Kim Porter's book or even opened the file. To which I said, then how you know it's Kim Porter's book? But I said, Diddy's team called out Courtney and Ariel Mitchell and that little stunt on the courthouse. And I said, listen, if this is real, they're going to hit Diddy with a pro se defamation case because you did 100% defamation. In legal papers, you said they were liars. You said that they were schemers. You said that they were trying, and they didn't have any of the evidence they said. Courtney is all about money. He is not a victim. And I don't wish anyone to be a victim, but he wasn't victimized by Diddy. He just had information that they were trying to sell to the highest bidder. Pro se defamation case, what about that higher bidder? I've been watching the scene. Ariel Mitchell has not, that's the lawyer, has not filed a pro se defamation case against Diddy or his legal team. What's more, she has a history based upon information and belief of working with Jonathan Davis on, which is Diddy's lawyer, on certain things. Now, does that mean anything? I don't know. Do with that what you will. Or, sure, on top of that, let us not forget that um, Diddy's team has been trying to sanction, silence every other lawyer. They've been letting Ariel Mitchell and Courtney Burgess just float around, and they're using them as a way to get out. But let's get back into this, right? However, Cassie's lawyer, Douglas Wigdor, has criticized this as being hypocritical. He says that while Diddy seeks to silence witnesses and victims, his own family members have been vocal in defending him. In a statement filed in court on November 1st, he pointed out the inconsistency, highlighting recent comments from Diddy's sons. Quincy, who called the allegations devastating on Instagram and insisted that the truth will prevail. Diddy's mother also released a statement through her lawyer decrying the charges as a public lynching and a narrative created out of lies, saying these statements show Diddy's attempt to muzzle everyone else is beyond ironic. And Diddy's family can tell their side of the story, then Cassie and other accusers deserve the same right. Now, here's the thing. Douglas Wigdor wrote this letter, and just hear me out. I'm sure he wrote it because Diddy is full of it and he wants the victims to speak. The more victims speak, the more the case that Douglas is representing with the other Jane Doe will be successful. But also, I really started thinking, is Cassie planning on writing a tell-all? Is Cassie planning on doing a huge interview? Is Cassie planning on releasing an album that's kind of like her own lemonade about what she went through with Diddy? There were rumors that she wanted to actually get back into making music, and she wants to take back everything Diddy stole from her: her pride, her youth, her innocence, her music. Now, she can't get back her youth. I mean, she still is a baby, but she can't get back her youth, but she can damn sure get back everything else. Okay. I just find it interesting that he's taking this stand. Sure, yo. I find it interesting that he's taking a stand on this. He's doing the right thing, but it makes me wonder, what does Cassie have cooking? Again, what does Cassie have cooking? In the letter for the court, mm, in his letter for the court, what did Douglas say? These pop up ads are going to be the death of us all. Um, in his letter for the court, Douglas Wigdor went on to say that everybody in Diddy's family has been doing what they want to do. He said this is 100% um, some type of, he said, I'm sorry, here we go. If Diddy's family can tell their side of the story, then Cassie and other accusers deserve the same right. Now, that's what I was trying to get at. In the letter to the court, Douglas Wigdor started dragging Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilio, who has described the case as a racially motivated prosecution. He argued, Douglas Wigdor, Cassie's attorney, argued that the gag order would limit not only Cassie, but also anyone who claims to have been victimized by Diddy, regardless of their relevance to the criminal case from speaking their experiences. They said it's not clear exactly who Diddy seeks to silence with his requested relief, but his submission suggested anyone who has claimed to have been a victim of Diddy, regardless of whether their experience is relevant or connected to the criminal case at hand, must be prevented from speaking out about their allegations. Listen, Douglas Wigdor's comments follow a string of comments by Diddy's associates, people that have been victimized and whatnot. Let me just say this, right? They said, uh, there's a string of public statements by those close to Diddy, with Ventura's legal team arguing that Diddy's actions aim to control damaging narratives while allowing his family free reign to defend his image. Now, I said this, and I said this a long time ago. A lot of people drag Diddy's children should not be held accountable for his actions, but I think it's pretty obvious that Diddy's children are willingly doing PR and damage control for him. All these people talking about that's their daddy. He can't have a happy birthday in a what? Let me tell y'all actual time. What do the insides of Diddy's Star Island mansions look like? Exactly. You don't know. What does the inside of Diddy's Freak Offs look like with the tapes? Have y'all seen one? Exactly. You haven't. What does the inside of Diddy's private jet look like? Exactly. You don't know. Why is that? Because Diddy kept parts of his life very, very private. Ask yourself what his kids did for his birthday the 50 or 60 years before this dropped. Exactly. You don't know. Do you know why that is? Because Diddy wanted to keep certain things private. We don't know everything about Diddy's life. It's only when you think you're going to jail that all of a sudden everybody wants to know everything about everyone. All of a sudden, the kids want to publicly film themselves singing happy birthday in a private family moment. Diddy can have his kids go for him. Diddy can have his kids go to jail, like come to jail and cry. Diddy's kids are allowed to love that father, even though I think he is evil incarnate, according if you believe the victims, which I do. But the fact that they are sharing a personal public moment, it is an attempt to manipulate, is an attempt to dissuade. Diddy's kids are on his payroll, and everybody except Baby Love knows exactly what they're doing, at least in my opinion. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna try my best to go live later on. Maybe we'll have a late night live. But again, Diddy's kids are firmly Trump Diddy, and it is nerve that you want all the quietness to shut up. So your PR agents and your sociopaths and all these people and your family who could be one and the same can run interference for you. You can't have it both ways. Your team either has to shut up and let the public speak, or everybody gets a chance to speak. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.